Alright fellas, here we're back for Pokemon Masters, and we're going to be doing the part 2 of the November Sync Pairs overview here. In the last video, we went over Roxy, Pierce, the Grid expansion for Leaf and Iris's Pokefertiles, all of the Egg evolutions, as well as Ryuki. So if you're interested in any of those characters and my thoughts on them, you can go watch that video, but this will be covering the rest of the Sync Pairs, which includes Penny, Elaine, Variety, Selene, and Elio, the Mixed Scout Red, yay, as well as Eevee and Lodge Gladion. So, let's go ahead, hop into this. I want to view this is a lot of evolutions, man. Good God. Alright, whatever. We're going to cover Gladion first here, Lodge Gladion, and see just what he's able to do. So he's another poison support. We just got one last month in Giovanni. I don't know why they keep doing these supports for the Lodge, but honestly, it's probably their best use. Anyway, he's got Poison Fang. I'm mad. I'm so fucking mad. It would have been... Damn it. If we would have had this guy last month, I could have done all supports for the stadium. A lot easier, rather. Whatever. Sure. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm not mad. I'm sure. Stats, 316 speed, 248 in both defenses, 643 HP. About average for a Lodge support. He's got Poison Fang for bad poison, 2-gauge move. Very upset, but whatever. It's good. That's good for sure for Toxic Stall. He's got X Attack All, and he's got his trainer move here, which raises the defense and special defense of all allies, and crit, sorry, by 1. And, okay, it's not bad. This is not bad for now. For right now, this is not too bad. And Haze to return, raise enemy stats to normal. That's very good as well. Okay, I like it so far. First Aid 4, Quick Cure, and Antitoxin. Okay, very basic so far. He looks like he's going to be pretty defensive, so no speed buffs, it seems. But he's going to be pretty defensive, and he's going to have attack buffs for allies, crit buffs, reset enemy stats, as well as being able to apply poison. Solid enough on his defensive ability. He's immune to poison, which is very good. Immune to, you know, bad status conditions, or status changes, rather. And he's got First Aid 4 for some immediate healing. I like the look of him so far. In the grid, just all of it. He's got Tighten Up 4. I'm going to guess he's got Toughen Up as well. Trim of NPR could be very good. Ground Guard. Okay. Healthy Healing. Synchro Healing. Haze Stuff. Sync Cure. X-Attack All NPR. Safety Tether. Catalyst. And Hostile Environment. Okay. This is a very, very basic grid. There is nothing unique about this grid at all. He's got the very basic Endurance, Sync Cure, Synchro Healing, Catalyst, and Toughen and Tighten Up mixture, and Healthy Healing. These are all very basic things. Other than that, though, he's got Ground Guard, Turn of NPR, X Attack, All NPR. He looks fine. Definitely a very good Gauntlet support for sure. He's going to be able to do some good healing, play, you know, Gauge with Catalyst. He's got the defensive buffs, crit buffs, attack buffs, reset enemy stats. Very good for, you know, Cresselia and Gladios. Took me a bit. Poison Fang obviously being very, very good for Uxie and just being good for, you know, poison in general. Plus, it's guaranteed if you pick up the hostile environment. And he's pretty solid defensively. Whatever, right? He looks pretty solid. He definitely looks pretty solid. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Just as pretty generic free Lodge support, I would say, but not bad at all. All right, and now let's look at Mixed Red and see whatever. All right, so he's a Field Sync pair with the Special Striker EX roll. Grass type, of course. Of course, he's going to set Grassy Terrain with the Grass... I'm going to guess, right? I mean, what else, right? Yeah, Grassy Terrain on the Field EX. Okay, so looking at the moves here, he's got... Or let's look at this first. 285 speed, 187 and 176 defenses, 679 HP, 336 special attack, 336 physical attack. Sure, buddy. Sure. The stats are fine, I guess. The special attack's pretty low, but obviously he's probably going to make up for that. Razor Leaf, 2-gauge, spammable, I guess. Mini Potion All, Toughen Up to Win, raises an ally's defense and special defense by 2, applies gradual healing to an ally. He's very defensive so far. Giga Drain. Giga Frenzy Plant. Activation condition is when the field of play is Grassy Terrain. 2-gauge move, by the way. Hits all enemies and is 216 power. Deactivation condition is when it is no longer Grassy Terrain. Lowers target special defense by 2, and move power is not lowered if there are multiple targets. This is a lazy fucking kit, man. 2-gauge, no, you know, damage reduction, rather, and all enemies, 216 base power. This is strong. This just straight up is very strong. And obviously special defense debuffing as well. No effect on the sync move. Yay! Okay. He's got Kanto Journey Legacy. The user's moves never miss. Successful attacks with the user's... Successful hits with the user's attacks become critical hits. Ferocious entry 4, raising both offenses by 4. And then 100% chance to lower enemy attack and special attack when the user move targeting that opponent is successful. It looks very similar to Sigma Suit Leaf, bar the fact that he can't poison. Like, she sets poison, he sets grassy terrain. And they both have Frenzy Plant, though his is far better. But they both have that, you know, disarm type of ability where they're able to debuff enemy stats. And they have Razor Leaf to do it, so I feel like they probably synergize relatively well. They've also got healing together with their potions. He's got defensive, you know, abilities. Double Venusaur seems like it's actually not going to be too bad. Maybe triple. I don't know how, you know, Egg Venusaur counts. I don't remember how good it is. I mean, so far he looks fine. Realistically, he doesn't look like anything really impactful. He looks good for sure, but honestly, not worth. For one, being a paid gem exclusive sync pair, a character you cannot obtain for free. Fucking stupid. I'm sorry. But he looks fine, I guess. Looking at the grid, 1 out of 5 is whatever, 2 out of 5. Toxic chance on the Razor Leaf, just even more leaves. Even more like Leaf. Razor Leaf, super duper effective 9. Nah, who cares? Grass Tenacity, Turbo Turf, Witty hit 4, raising a special attack when landing an attacking move. Initial pinch special boost. Boost special moves next by 2 when in a pinch. I guess. 3 out of 5 max double down. Of course it's going to be. Oh yeah, he's got max moves, doesn't he? Max overgrowth. Oh, it turns the field of play into grassy terrain. There it is. There's where the other grassy terrain is. I forgot he had max moves. Okay, so he's able to do it. Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Trying to move Clever Friend 9. Grassy terrain sync moves up 5. Smarty Pants. I'm sorry if I'm very lazy with this. This character's pissing me off the more that I look at it. Unfortuitous, Dirty Fighting. Okay. Smarty Pants, sync moves up 5. 2 sync nodes. Giga Drain. Dirty Fighting. What does Dirty Fighting do again? Well, I know what it does, but affected by a status condition. How does he apply that again? Oh yeah, with the poison on Toxic Chance. Okay. You want to know what my input on this guy is? He's fine. But guess what? He's locked to paid gems. He is not worth them. This guy is not worth the paid gems. He looks fine. He can be solid. He can be relatively strong, but he does not look like anything impactful at all, especially not for the fact that he's locked to paid gems. Yeah, no. Fuck that character. Fuck this sync pair. Alright, next sync pair. Let's see. So we went over Red and... Okay, yeah, let's go over Eve, right? Let's go over Eve. I don't know where she is. There she is. She is a 3-star. She is an event team-up character. Finally, we are getting more, NPC characters. That's awesome. I'm glad we finally are. This is awesome to just get. She's a tech normal type sync pair. Sure. At 5 stars, because you're probably going to be able to get all of her stuff for free. She's got both offenses pretty high, 613 HP, 250 speed. Her stats look very iffy. I get, okay, whatever. Maybe she's got some fun. Who knows? Tackle, double team for evasion buffs, both one use. Swift for some reason. Eevee, raises the user's special attack by 2 and evasion by crit by 1. That's not bad. And double Eevee normal beam. Double Eevee. Oh, okay, probably... No, I don't get it. I guess it's because of the double team. The more the user's evasion is raised, the greater the power of this attack. She's got Unfortuitous. Okay, this is where the Swift comes in. Okay, gotcha. That's good. Move gauge refresh 3. That's good. And group slapdash, raising speed whenever an opponent's attacking the user misses. Okay, I guess. She's free, so I'm really giving her the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going over the 1 out of 5 because it's easier to look at. Barricade. Shielding strikes, fail forward. Okay. Sharp entry, turn move NPR, Ridicule, bob and weave. You're not picking that up. Cakewalk, trip up 9, gobsmack, natural remedy, quick cure, and sync nodes. Okay. Very fucking weird sync pair for sure. I wish they would have made her a support instead, and you could have made her a support and not even made her have good support capabilities. You could have just made it to where she used the Unfortuitous and the dodge from double team, I guess. I ain't gonna say she's good, because really, I'm not kidding myself here. She looks fine enough for a free sync. She looks like she can do something. Like, she looks like she's gonna be solid in the Legendary Gauntlet for, you know, evasion spam, right? Like, with luck. Then you know, activate your Ridicures, get your HP restoration, use your Swift to do some, or Tackle, whatever, to do some debuffing. Definitely gonna be good against Latios and whatnot, right? But other than that, really, you're probably not gonna use her for a nuke. She does have the innate multipliers here, and she is a tech sync pair. But she cannot be EX'd, right? So you do have to consider that. She cannot be EX'd. Is this? Oh, that's cool. She cannot be EX'd, so you can't really make abuse of that. Her nuke may be fine. We'll try. I'll try a nuke showcase with her whenever she drops alongside Palmer, because you're gonna need his power. But realistically speaking, I don't really see her being super impactful in terms of the nuke. Trip Up is definitely nice, for sure. She's got the stat debuffs, which is good, as well as the Infortuitous here. Well, the speed debuffs and then the Infortuitous. She looks like she's meant to be targeted and take hits, but of course she doesn't have the defensive stats to take a hit. But she's meant to dodge them and then heal up any damage that gets through with Ridicure. Very iffy, right? Very iffy. Iffy Eevee. And then she supports with, you know, Fail Forward in the grid here, wherever it is, right here, as well as Group Slapdash. Sure, I guess. Whatever. Okay. Other than that, let's go over Lodge, Selene, Variety Scout, Selene, and Elio. I want to go over Umbreon first, because SBI makes me depressed. Okay. So, looking at this, she is a tech sync pair. By the way, Field and Sprint were introduced, which are supposed to give us a little bit more variety on our tech sync pairs, and yet this month has more tech sync pairs than it does any other. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I won't count her. She's free. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 tech sync pairs here. And then if we count everything else, we have, let's see, one strike, 2 gotcha supports, and then 1 gotcha field. No sprint. So we got the most techs again. Okay. Let's see. So looking at Selene here, she's got 292 speed, 190 special defense, 181 physical defense, 419 attacks, good, and she looks like she's a physical attacker, 674 HP, about average stats, good physical attack. She's got Bite, 30% flinch chance, neat. Moonlight for some healing, Crunch, 3 gauge, you know, 118 base power move, not bad. And then Full of Energy raises her attack by 2 and raises special defense of all allies by 2. And then Floating High Black Hole Eclipse, a unique sync move animation. Well, kind of, right? Kind of a unique sync move animation, right? That's actually fucking interesting for once. Granted, they're just stealing Z moves, but honestly, I'm not gonna be mad at that. I kind of wish they would do that more, even if the Pokemon aren't from Alola. But anyway, I'll take it. Floating High Black Hole Eclipse, more target defenses, lower the grade of power of this attack. That's pretty good. Looking at the passive skills, Sync Move, Dark Zone, turns field play into a Dark Zone after using the user's Sync Move. We now have 5 Dark Zone setters, including, you know, the Umbreon, Egg Umbreon. Dark Zone Team Crit Immunity, and then Pokemon Sync Move on opponent defense down to 9. 100% chance to lower enemy defenses by 2 when the user's Pokemon uses a move targeting that opponent. 100% chance of lowering target's defense by 2 after using the user's Sync Move targeting that opponent. Okay. Sure, that's not bad. Definitely not bad. Being able to debuff defenses that consistently are good, plus the flinches from Bite, plus the damage from Crunch, and your innate nuke needs defense debuffs. That's perfectly fine. Though what is not fine is the fact that you turn this after this. Come on, let's use our brains here and think about this one. You turn the field of play into Dark Zone after using your Sync Move. That means you're not going to be able to get to your next Sync Move and have Dark Zone still activated unless you have another Dark Zone setter, which in case, let's say it's Akari. Akari is already better. Whatever. That's weird. That's a weird design, but hey, whatever. That's fine, right? She just sets Dark Zone, doesn't really make too much benefit of it herself outside of her pretty relatively low power move, Crunch. But that's fine. Okay. 1 out of 5 is whatever. 2 out of 5. Agile Entry, who cares? Safety Tether, Crunch Honor Roll, and that's it. This is a shit 2 out of 5. And 3 out of 5, Master Healer on Moonlight by Aggravation, Relentless for defense, Sync Move. Okay, this is good. This is good, honestly. Double Relentless. I can't speak. Double Relentless is good. Crunch Move Gauge Refresh 9, Insult to Injury, Critical Eye on the Trainer move. That's good. Lowers enemy special attack and as well. That's good, but it's really unnecessary. Okay. So basically she relies on defensive debuffs to do a lot of damage, which is fair, and she's able to do them very consistently, which is good. But outside of that, she sets Dark Zone, can barely make use of it herself outside of her Crunch, which is a 108 base power move. She can't use it on her own Sync move, so you're going to need another Dark Zone setter for that, in which case you're using probably Akari, who's already a good damage dealer herself, or you're using maybe Egg Umbreon, in which case I am sorry. I'm kidding. She looks fine, honestly. She looks like a fine dark damage dealer, but really I would not recommend picking her up if you want a dark damage dealer because we have a fucking shitload, especially recently, and tech. Like, we look at dark damage dealer, oh my god, we just got a car last month. We got Archer, who is a fine nuker. We got him on the anniversary month. We got Special Custom Zinnia back in April, and is still one of the best nukers in the game. We got Neo Champion Marnie, who is in contention for the best striker in the game. Maybe, I don't know. Nah. One of the best strikers in the game, period. We got N and Zoroark, who are already strong. We got a lot of good dark characters. She does not apply too much to, you know, shake that. But she looks fine. She does look fine nonetheless. She's going to be doing solid enough damage. Insult. I don't like her crunch damage, though. It's going to be low. Her crunch damage is going to just straight up be low because it's crunch. It's not going to hit too hard. 108 base power with 1 multiplier. It's not going to be the hardest hitting move. Offensive stat's good, but nah. Her nuke's going to be good, though. Her nuke's going to be good, but you are going to need another Dark Zone setter in order to actually, you know, utilize it. But I do like her self-sufficiency with her own defense debuffs, I guess. That is fine as well. And then I guess you can afford to not have to run Vigilance on any of your team because you got that team crit immunity, I guess. And then Moonlight if you want self-sufficient heals. Plus the flinches are obviously always good. She's fine, I would say. Nothing insane. Let's go ahead and look at the one that makes me sad. Espeon. It's another tech character. Psychic. Probably going to be the opposite of Umbreon, right? Probably. 336 speed, 419 special attack. The stats are actually I'm quite certain these stats are the same, just inversed. If we want to fact check, let's fact check. 419. Other than the HP. The HP is a little bit lower. 419. Yeah, 190 to 181. Okay, so it's a little bit less on the defenses, right? It's a little bit less on the defenses. And Espeon's faster. Okay, so the offenses are just swapped, which is fair. She's got Confusion, or he, I don't know. Well, I know Selene's, or not Selene, Elio's a male, but I don't know what this gender Espeon is. But either way, Elio, we got Confusion, sure. Morning Sun for healing, Psychic for damage, and the Mysterious Power raises special attack by 2 and a crit rate of all allies by 1. That's already a lot better. And then Shining High, Shattered Psych. More target special defense is lower the greater the power of this attack. That's good. Weird World turns Field of Play into Psychic Terrain after using a Sync move. I can see how this goes. Psychic Terrain team condition nullification, and okay, ignores status conditions, flinching, immunity, etc. And then lowers enemy special defense by 2 with normal moves and Sync moves. Okay, that's fair. Not a bad base kit. Psychic is already oversaturated. It's quite literally the same thing, same problem as Selene, because they are practically the same Sync pair, just swapped for types. Other than that, Psychic Honor Roll, Precognition, I guess, Safety Tether, pretty crappy. Grid, 2 out of 5, I mean. Confusion Aggravation, Smarty Pants, Attack Down, Full Bracing Command 9 on the Trainer move, I guess, but nah. And Morning Sun Healing. Okay, so it's the same as Umbreon, except it's Psychic type and it's special. That's pretty much it. There's very little difference between these two. They work fundamentally the same, except that Selene's able to buff allies special defense, you're able to buff allies crit. Selene has team crit immunity, you have team status condition immunity, plus flinch, confusion, and I guess trapped. So, and then of course, obviously, special attack compared to physical attack, and then psychic compared to dark. They are fundamentally the same Sync pair, and they have some fundamentally the same problems. Except that Psychic Terrain is a little bit less saturated. No, actually, nah, I think it's about just as saturated as Dark Zone. Yeah, I'd say so. So really, you're not really changing too much here. These characters work fundamentally the same, so I don't have too many inputs on Elio compared to Selene. My complaints for Selene compared to Elio, my pros for Elio compared to Selene are fundamentally about the same. If you disagree, that's fine. Okay, and so now we got that. Other than that, let's see. Who else do we have to cover other than Elaine, and Penny. So we covered Eve, Gladion, Red, Elio, and Selene. It looks like we're just left with Penny and Elaine. Let's go ahead and take a gander. Alright, so we'll look at Elaine first. Elaine and Eevee, she is a support sync pair with the Tech EX role because fuck techs, or fuck supports rather. He's the normal type. Of course. We got a lot of Eevees, man. We have so many freaking evolution sync pairs. It's absolutely insane. Okay, she could be good, but we'll see. We'll see, right? So 284 speed, 297 in both defenses, 664 HP. Both offenses don't matter. This is good so far. Speed's a tiny bit low, but it's not bad. Swift, protect, and quick attack. Okay. So far, again, I don't have too many inputs. Let's go together. Restores the HP of all allied sync pairs by 10% of their maximum. Restores 1 MP of the user's moves that have the quick move effect tag. Raises the crit of all allied sync pairs by 3. Increases the physical moves next or special moves next of all allied sync pairs by 1. The same type of effect is increased for all allied sync pairs. So it's just random, I guess. Okay. That's a good trainer move. It looks like. Again, so far I don't have too many inputs. VV Volley, this is the funniest sync move I have found so far in the game. Honestly, this is a very funny sync move. I love it. Okay. Skills, quick move, restore, whatever. 100% chance to restore 1 MP for the user's... 100% chance of restoring 1 MP for the user's trainer when it uses a move that has a quick move effect tag. Huh. Okay. So this is infinite use. You can raise crit by 3 instantly, but then you can also still get the effect for buffing special moves next or physical moves next, and you restore allies' HP by 10%. And it's used infinitely. You just use the move, use the trainer move, then you use the quick attack, trainer move, quick attack, trainer move, quick attack. I guess. Hit interference, 1 kind 9, 100% chance to leave the target flinch, trapped, or confused when the user's attack move is successful. And then first use status, Pokemon move HP recovery 4, restores HP by approximately 40% the first time the user's Pokemon uses a status move, which is protect. So that makes sense. Base kit, she's fine. I don't think she's impactful at all, really, but I think she's fine. She does have some pretty good uses. Not bad at all, for sure. The HP restoration is nice. Her self-sufficiency and healing is definitely very, very nice. She's going to be bulky as hell, which is great. The crit buffs are nice. Special moves next are nice. Whatever. It's not bad at all. I just don't think she's got anything super impactful here. At 1 out of 5, right? Or, I guess. Yeah, at 1 out of 5, I don't think she has anything super impactful, but I do like her gimmick a little. You just want to use, trainer move, quick attack, trainer move, quick attack, I guess, because you infinitely restore the stuff, right? Which is not bad. And then Swift, you can use for AoE interference, if you want to. There you go. Or, just quick attack. It's not bad. But let's look at the grid here to get a better idea. So 1 out of 5 is nothing. 2 out of 5, you got Sterner Stuff and Brain Brawn. Slippery on the trainer move can be very good. Pinpoint entry, team pinpoint entry rather. It's fine. This isn't a super impactful 2 out of 5 grid, but it's not bad, I guess. 3 out of 5, she gets Synchro Healing 1 for more healing. Overwhelm 9, that could be very good. Trainer move Hit and Heal, Team Hit and Heal rather, that's good as well. Trainer move, team, special attack, and attack up 9. This can be good. Satisfied Snicker can be very good. And then Barricade Buddies 2 on the trainer move is also... Okay. And Shielded. There we go. That's what we wanted. So now Elaine went from pretty much just buffing ally crit and special moves and physical moves next and restoring HP to being able to buff both offenses, both defenses, debuff both offenses as well as obviously having the ability to already debuff or apply flinch, confusion, trap. That's not bad. That's not actually too bad. And then of course she already has the Sterner Stuff and Brain Brawn if you want extra damage reduction, but realistically probably not. I would love to pick up all of this if I could, because all of this can be very useful. But now she's very diverse in what she can do at this point. Slow, sure, but she can definitely work through this. This isn't bad. I actually don't mind this. When the user's move is successful, okay. Yeah, I'm not mad about this. I can definitely fuck with this kit. This is a very, very good gauntlet kit. This is probably a gauntlet god. What you would dub a gauntlet god, rather. Like, I would say so. This character can help and work with literally any sync pair and probably keep them alive. I would say so. This is definitely a gauntlet god sync pair. Very similar to, like, Annabelle in that respect. Stadium-wise, she's got niches, I would say. She could probably be used for some, minor offensive buffing or defensive buffing, whatever you want to do. Debuffing the special attack and physical attack. She can be good for that too. She's got obviously the bulk, so she doesn't need to, do too much when it comes to taking a hit. I think she's fine. I honestly think she's fine. I'm not too mad at this kit. Not too bad. Not too bad. 4 to 5, she gets hit, interference, 1 kind 9. Okay. What? Is this not... Oh, okay, so it can activate twice then, meaning you can potentially leave an enemy trapped, flinched, etc. Yeah, okay, I didn't even consider that, actually. That's good. Wait, that's actually really good. Okay. This is fine, I guess. I wouldn't really want to proc it twice. I would just honestly rely on it once. I think I'm fine with that. Then team sync move, team physical boost up 2. Raising physical moves next when using her sync move. That's not bad, but not really worth the 4 to 5. Safety net, and then HP recovery 9. 100% chance of restoring HP. Nah, who cares? She's got a shitload of healing. You don't need that. Safety net's good, but not really worth 5 out of 5 good. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. Definitely a god of a gauntlet sync pair. She's going to be insane. For sure, in a gauntlet scenario specifically. She's going to be insane. And finally, honestly, probably most people's most hyped sync pair of the data mine, Penny and Sylveon. They are a support sync pair with special strike EX roll. That there better be a fucking reason for that. I'm going to guess there is. Fairy typing. Okay, now let's look at her stats here. So 295 speed, 312 special defense, 285 physical defense, 635 HP. That's not bad. None of this stuff is bad so far. 200 special attack because I can see this. Okay, fair enough. She got disarming voice, 2-gauge AoE move, X special defense all. VV power applies gauge acceleration to the ally field of play, raises special attack of all allies by 4, raises crit of all allies by 2, and applies gradual healing to all allies. That's a good trainer move. And then Bright Hacker's Disarming Voice. That's a nice name, I guess. Okay, and then Starry Draining Kiss. 2-gauge move, 2 uses, 144 base power. Activation condition is when the user uses any move once, and the deactivation condition is when it is used. Never misses, returns target's race stats to normal, then raises the user's stats by the same amount, and restores the user's HP by 40%. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty damn good. So you yoink their stats and then raise your HP. Obviously, you're not sharing those stats. Maybe. She may actually be. But we'll see, right? First hit, fairy rebuff down. Lowers target fairy rebuff by 1 the first time the user's attack move is successful each battle. Very, very good because it's AoE because of Disarming Voice. Awesome. Mind Games 9. Lowering target special defense by 1 when the user's attack move is successful against it. Yeah, whatever. Mind Games 9, that's good. And then Team Smart Command 9, increasing special moves next of all allies by 1 when the user's trainer uses a move. Very good. So far, okay, she looks good. She definitely looks good. Very self-sufficient in her healing. She's able to steal stats. Again, great for Cresselia, Latios, etc. And of course, sorry, let me just be specific. Also the Stadium parameter where you got the enemies with stats up. Very good for that, of course. VV power, of course, very, very good for, you know, special attack buffs, crit buffs, gauge acceleration, gradual healing, and then you also are able to buff X special defense, you know, with X special defense rather, and the Team Smart command, definitely very, very good for that as well. So you're, not only are you using the trainer moves, you're just also buffing special moves next unconditionally, which is great. Fairy buff is amazing as well. She's going to synergize pretty well with most fairy characters for the most part, right? Like, honestly, other than maybe VP Valerie, right? Or New Year's Licia. But other than that, you're synergizing with most pretty well. Synergizing with most pretty well. I can't speak. You got, you know, Diantha, Signusuit, Wally. Just those two. No, I'm kidding. You also got, you know, Beat and whatnot. I'd say she can synergize with the physical attackers like Marnie and Licia as well. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, Palatine. Serena's not too shabby as well, so. The fairy rebuff is definitely going to be useful for that. Combine her with Signusuit Wally, you probably get yourself a very, very solid fairy rebuff team. Mind Games 9 as well, definitely amazing, especially being AoE. I'm liking the base kit so far. I'm liking the base kit. But looking at the details here of the grid, we got nothing at 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. Brain power? Okay, why are we trying to nuke with her again? She does have the special strike EX roll. Why does she have this? I'm still trying to figure it out. Sure, Brain Power, Dragon Guard, that's good. Revenge Boost 4 twice, I guess. Okay. 3 out of 5. There we go, that's why. Anyway, 3 out of 5, we got Satisfied Snicker. That's very, very good. Team Sharp Entry 1. Disarming Voice Move Gauge Refresh. Shield and X Special Defense, all I guess, but that's nothing insane. Tremor Propulsion is good. Sync Burst is definitely very, very good. This is actually good. Yeah, this is good. Draining Kiss Master Healer on Buddy, Starry Draining Kiss, rather. And then Team Fist Bump restoring HP. That's good as well. I wouldn't say that this is been very impactful 3 out of 5 grid compared to what she can already do, but the extra debuffs are very, very nice, of course. Special defense and special attack. Always nice, of course. Being able to, be a support character and debuff stats is amazing because it takes out, your slot where you need to have a character that can debuff, right? It takes out the need for that. Team Fist Bump for healing, Buddy Draining Kiss, Master Healer for healing as well. You got some good healing abilities, plus what you already had. Team Sharp Entry, if you want to max crit instantly, you can do that. Sync Burst is great too if you want to, apply Gauge Acceleration again, buff Special Attack to max out crit, apply Gradual Healing again. Definitely good for that as well. And of course, Sync Burst, restoring MP for all of the moves, right? You're restoring X Special Defense all and your Starry Draining Kiss. You're also getting those, which is just great. Extra healing, extra stat stealing, and obviously extra special moves next too. So that's good. And then the propulsion, if you want to run, Head Start 1 or something, or Adrenaline, whatever, and you get that sync countdown. Very, very good for that, too. I like it. I definitely like it. Plus, combine her sync countdown with Sigma Suit Wally's, and you got yourself something pretty strong for a lot of sync countdown. Yeah, I like it. I like the kit so far. I'm not going to say summon, or I'm not going to say I'm going to even summon, because I'm probably not, but I do like the kit. 4 out of 5, she gets on Fortuitous, and crit defense 9. Nah. This could be good if you don't want to pick up Vigilance or anything, but really, I just wouldn't. But on Fortuitous 9, that's good for sure. But it's random, do consider, so kind of iffy on that end. And then 5 out of 5, trying to move Team Brain Gain 9, that's fine, but really, first Think Move on opponent, Fairy Rebuff down. That's what they're going for. That's why they give her the Striker EX. Not because she's got brain power, big nuke or anything, but because, she's able to lower Fairy Rebuff. And I figure her Sync Nuke's probably not going to be like, okay, it's going to be abysmal, but it's not going to be like 90 damage, all right? It's going to be like 1,000, maybe 2,000, right? It's not too shabby for a support character. That's assuming you pick it up, though. So I guess, we got double Fairy Rebuff, but really, I'd say that's probably not worth it. The one down Fairy Rebuff is good enough, and then you can just pair up with another Fairy Zone setter like Sigma Suit Wally, Sigma Suit How, or, the Egg Sylveon. And you can just utilize the rebuff and Fairy Zone together to get some good results for your Fairy Damage Dealer. She looks good. I would honestly go as far to say she's probably the third best Sync pair of the kit of the month. I would say Broxy and Pierce are probably the best. I'm just going to say so. They probably are. I'd say she's probably the third best. Maybe in contention with them. I don't know. This is just my opinion, right? This is just my opinion, so nothing objective. But I do like it. Honestly, I like the kits. I think Penny and Elaine are decently fun. I think Piers and Roxy are pretty fun. Red is definitely not... Red is super lazy in his kit, and honestly, not worth it because he's a paid sync pair, something you cannot obtain unless you spend actual cash. I'm not gonna get over that. And then Elaine and Elio and Selene are fine. They just kind of share the same issues, but they also share the same strengths. They can be solid, but they are just probably about run-of-the-mill variety scouts. Good, but nothing groundbreaking, right? I don't think any of the sync pairs this month are relatively groundbreaking, but they are. A lot of them have their good uses. So overall, pretty good win for the data mine. Just these mixed scouts are quite controversial right now. They may be more controversial. I can't fucking speak. They may be more controversial than variety scouts on release. But anyway, whatever. I'm pretty big on these kits. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of daily discounts. I don't know if we have the monthly stuff yet from Shiro Henry yet, but whatever. That's fine. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the kits for the December. It's not December, for the November data mine, as well as the grid expansions and whatnot. They really did Iris dirty, but whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the sync pairs this month, and who you may be going for, who's your favorite, etc. If you're gonna be skipping, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you all later.